at 1 o'clock to kick off the season, Brad. And it's been a long wait, but we're finally
this game today.
So we got a big show lined up. We're going to be talking to Chuck Thompson, the general The hell, contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Grimes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Grimes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Grimes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042. Or check out his website at grimes.com.
Yeah, that's how I'm hearing
Rendezvous Pizza. Rendezvous Pizza, the pizza you're gonna love. It's got the freshest taste that you'll find any place. Rendezvous Pizza, there's one right nearby. Rendezvous Pizza. Rendezvous Pizza. It's a pizza like you've never had before. Eat it or take it home, no matter where you roam. Rendezvous Pizza, the tastiest you'll find. Rendezvous Pizza, the tastiest you'll find.
Why would you call anyone else besides Randazzo's Pizzeria
Just
and
under
Family
3.
Restaurant, 34th and Asbury Avenue in Ocean City. Open year-round, 7 days a week, offering free delivery on the whole island and to the beach. Pizza, pasta, salads, entrees, subs, paninis, and wraps. Voted best of the shore. Call 814-1600. 814-1600.
Rendezvous Pizza, the tastiest you'll find. Rendezvous Pizza, the tastiest you'll find.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Put that up for Chuck.
Call Tom Jackson & Sons for electrical, they're number one.
Hey, it's Mike Gill with great news for all
2
travelers.
minutes.
Did you know
I'm
that
putting
you
a
can now
CG
travel
up
on
for him,
American
is what I'm
Airlines
saying.
from Atlantic City International Airport? American Airlines and Atlantic City International Airport are your gateway to the world, and ACY is now your one-stop ticket to over 90 domestic and international destinations. Save time and money. Avoid the fees and hassles of parking at the big city airport when you start your next vacation on American Airlines. From ACY, excitement is just one step away.
Welcome to
on American
Field
Airlines
Producing.
From ACY. Book today at AA.com.
Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean.
I hate the struggle of
And this would be where you're like,
messes on my stove
could
top.
you put your
So I just
setting
freak,
at 10 o'clock?
swipe,
And I'm thinking,
and
my
I'm
hair
done.
is on
When
fire.
I'm frustrated with stubborn bathtub soap scum, I just freak,
1:15.
and I'm done.
Mr. Clean Freak delivers an innovative cleaning experience with a powerful deep cleaning mist that starts working on contact to break down tough messes in seconds.
Just freak,
Wipe.
done.
Look, folks.
Under
I gotta
a
be honest
minute.
with you. Everything's up. Food prices, gas prices, pencil prices. I love pencils.
Everything.
$5,000 with only one dime down.
Get new Outlanders with third row seating in stock now.
Look, here's a deal. Just get down to Springfield, man.
Springfield Mitsubishi, Atlantic City.
In Pleasantville, they service all makes and models. Springfield Mitsubishi AC.com.
Springfield Mitsubishi AC.com.
My first annual salary was a dime. That's the real deal.
New 22 Mirage 18.4 dime down, $269 a month for 72 months at 3% APR plus tax title to qualified buyers.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN free mobile app.
Here we go.
The Locker Room, Billy Schwein, Brad Quast, Mike Carlin, 97.3 ESPN, and we're down here at Marmora's at yesterday's Creekside Tavern in Marmora, New Jersey, and we're talking with the general manager, Chuck Thompson. And Chuck, man, thanks for having us here. We're pretty cool. It's pretty cool to be down here. We're having a lot of fun, and we expect a big crowd for the opening day here of Philadelphia Eagles.
Guys, we are pumped up to have you. Thank you so much for joining us this season. We're looking forward to a lot of cool things. Great drink specials, great food. We are going to have a party today at 1 o'clock for Big Eagles victory.
Yeah, man. So we got $3 Miller Lights, $8 pitchers, right?
Yeah, Eddie B and Shawnee Fenton behind the bar making famous Bloody Marys. I got a chef skewer. We're going to add the Bloody Marys for $6. 3 shrimp, a little homemade blue cheese stuffed olive. It's going to be great.
So, Chuck, we're going to be here for all the 1:00 games throughout the season. This will be the place to be. This is your headquarters for Eagles football.
Yeah, absolutely. We were fortunate enough, like we talked about a couple weeks ago, to take over mid-February, and we've kind of built up to this part of the year. This is a year-round establishment where the locals go to have a great time and have a party for Eagles games.
We've been coming here for years. Yesterday's is a really cool establishment. A lot of locals, but also people from all over, man.
People from all over. You got the Parkway right here. You can get off the Parkway literally within seconds. You're here. So people from Wildwood, Cape May, whatever, up and down this Parkway, this is the destination to be. If you're an Eagles fan, if you're an NFL fan, this is where you want to be. This is the headquarters.
So get on down to yesterday's Creekside Tavern. We're going to be giving away a pair of tickets to next week's game. The Minnesota Vikings come to town. We have a pair of tickets. You got to be here to win the tickets. You're going to put your name and your phone number and email address on a piece of paper. We're going to put it in a bucket, and we'll pull it out at the end of the show, and people win a pair of tickets, Chuck.
That's great. I haven't even told you guys yet. I got something else to add to that mix. A Brandon Graham signed football. I'm going to bring down here in a couple minutes.
All right, so we'll give that away to a lucky person that's here in attendance. Also, we're going to be doing something special this year, Chuck, for the Eagles game. We're going to reserve, put names in a hat. We're going to reserve 2 seats at the bar.
Yeah, how cool is that? Right at the 50-yard line.
So you can get here. You can get here at like 12:55. And you can get here at 12:55 and put your name in, have it pulled out of the hat, and you can sit here and watch the game right at the bar.
Well, Billy, we want them to get here before 12:55 to come see you, but I do agree that 50-yard line seat is a great spot.
All right, Chuck, before we let you go, let's ask you for your prediction for today's game.
Ooh, that's a good one, guys. I'm going to go 31-14, big Eagles victory.
Ooh.
Jalen Hurts 3 passing TDs.
Good pick. You're close to me.
All right,
can I give one shout out, Billy, while we're still on the radio?
Absolutely.
Big shout out to the Ocean City football team. I see my guy Phil over there that bartends for us down at the Deauville. Big win yesterday. This is where the locals come to hang. All the Ocean City boys came in after the game last night, and we're going to continue that tradition.
Perfect.
All right, Chuck. Well, listen, man, we're excited that we're here for the Eagles pregame show for all the 1:00 games. Thanks, man, and we'll talk to you throughout the season.
Yeah,
guys, it's going to be awesome. Thank you again. The doors are already starting to people are flooding in.
Yeah.
A lot of thirsty humans in Upper Township this morning. Let's have a great day, boys. Hey, go Birds.
Let's go Birds.
Let's go
All right,
Birds.
let's get
Chuck
Q-Man
Thompson,
back
you
here.
handsome devil.
Yeah. So
really quick, before we do anything else, guys,
Sure.
let's remind everybody what we're giving away today, so we can encourage people to come here. You have to must be present to win.
Must be present
so
to
Billy,
win.
run down the prizes.
We're going to be giving away a pair of Eagles tickets, courtesy of Pensauken Spine and Rehab. You have to be here to win. You fill out your name, your phone number, and your email address. We're going to pick the winner out at the end of the show. You'll go to the game next week. Also, Mike Carlin, we're going to be giving away reserved seats at the bar.
Reserve seats.
Fill out your name and your phone number.
50-yard line.
You get reserved seats. You show up at 12:55, and you got your seats.
Now,
reserved.
really quick,
We got hats, we got seats.
if you guys were to win the prize, tell me where at this bar in front of you, because where we're sitting,
it's right,
folks.
It's a 50-yard line, man. Those seats
Look
are
at the
right
balloons.
right in the prime
So
area.
you're sitting right over there.
You're sitting right there, and the
You're sitting
TV's
right
right
in
in front of it.
All right.
All right, let's look. Let's bring Q-Man back in here. And last year the defense struggled. Okay, but they only forced 16 turnovers last year. Q-Man, that's not enough to win.
No, you can't win if you don't turn the ball over and make your opponent turn the ball over. They didn't have the weapons or pressure to put on the quarterback to have them throw early and throw them before schedule. So with a good pass rush, they improved their linebackers. They should win the turnover ratio this year.
Now with Jordan Davis, I'm sure Jonathan Gannon, the defensive coordinator, will change up his scheme. I mean, he can go from a 4-3 to a 3-4 at any time.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You're absolutely right. So the personnel they have, there's not a lot of teams that you can do from a 4-3 to a 3-4. There's really specific players, especially the big one is the nose tackle, the zero technique, and your Sam guy, your Sam Will, and they have Reddick for that. So it's a perfect match where they can go back and forth and then change the coverage behind them. They're going to play a lot of two deep, cover 2 this year with the corners they have, and
hopefully
they improve.
And Carlin with James Bradbury in the mix and C.J. Johnson from the Saints that they just got, they improved their secondary completely. I mean, I think they struggled last year. They were only forcing 16 turnovers. That's just not going to cut it.
It's not going to cut it this year, and I think you'll see. I would love to double that. And I think that's a realistic
32
number.
would be.
I would love to see double that.
Yeah.
And the good thing too is they're going to score a lot more points offensively.
Yeah, exactly.
They're better offensively, and they're going to be more, kind of the big play, we'll call it, because of the personnel they have. So that's a good thing.
I'm excited for the Eagles. Detroit Lions today, first game of the season. We talked about the jitters. What about the coaching staff, Q? I mean, talk about Nick Sirianni. It's his second year as a head coach. And Gannon and Steichen, those guys have one more year of maturity, learning the system, learning how to be better coaches, I guess. What are they going through?
I mean, they have some, they're nervous before, because I think, the second year is a little easier because it's routine and it's more comfortable for them. In their daily day, their game prep. But I think they have pressure on them because they've got more talent. They ask for talent in the offseason, offensively.
They're expecting to win.
They're expecting to win. And listen, they hear everything saying, hey, you're going to win the conference. You're going to win, and everybody around them, they go to shop at the mall. And
they're on
the ball. And you're going to go make, we're picked to win the conference. So there's a little pressure on these guys.
I mean, these guys are human, just like they put their pants on, just like we do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
But the pressure, they have more pressure.
They have more pressure.
They have a lot more than us.
But they do it.
That's why they make the money.
Yeah, that's why they make the money. But they do. They tune. They tune them out. But they do listen some way. And then it's their wives or their kids. Like, Dad, they're bashing you on the radio or in the paper. I read that you say. That's where that comes from. Yeah, or your buddies, their friends.
Brad, let me ask you this. As a past player. He just said it's still a game. It's still a game. Is it a game until you step on the field, then it's a business?
Well,
or is it always a business or always a game?
I'll tell you, great question. So it was a game for me until my junior year at Iowa. And then I saw that I could maybe get a check on Sunday. Then everything changed. And it became, oh my God, don't get hurt. What do I got to do? I can't get in trouble. I got to, make sure I do the right thing. And then that clicked off and it was a business. And then once you're in the league and you get drafted, it's a business because your time expectancy, life expectancy is very short. Got to make as much money as you can and try to do it. But still, the best thing is training camp, and then you go on the national anthem, and then you're a little boy. It's a game win between the lines.
Okay,
and it's a long season. I mean,
it's a long
there's
season.
Ups and downs. I mean, for kids, you can get up you can get up from every single week. But I guess as men. And you're 6'6" and 330 pounds. Is it tough to get up they got a whole week to prepare.
But it's physically like you're the best shape. You go to camp, you're healthy. You're not healthy until
all right, Billy.
February.
Whenever you're ready to go to break.
All right,
so you're just not healthy. You're just trying to attrition. You got to stay healthy. You're banged up and play another game.
We're broadcasting live from yesterday's Creekside Tavern in Marmora. Come on down. We got a lot of giveaways. We're going to be giving away tickets to next week's Eagles game, front row seats, the reserve seats at the bar. But you got to be here to win the prize. We're down at yesterday's Creekside Tavern. Come on down. We're here from 10 a.m. to 12 noon for the Eagles pregame show. Want to remind people the first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers, sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. Surety is an industry-wide leader with a team of experts that will help you through the entire process, from contract signing to closing, from the shortest center city and every place in between. Surety Title is there for you. With 15 office locations in New Jersey and PA, that's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900. Friends, let me tell you about Maserati, the main line, located just minutes from downtown Philadelphia. They offer a client-focused car buying experience designed to exceed all expectations and invite you to stop and see the area's largest selection of new Maseratis, including the sporty Ghibli mid-size sedan or the class-leading Levante, the only SUV worthy being called a Maserati. Maserati, the main line, also leads the nation in certified pre-owned sales and has the highest quality like new Maseratis available on the market. Your experience does not end at the point of a sale, as Maserati, the main line, offers free pickup and delivery for scheduled service appointments and provides a new Maserati loaner car. So be audacious. Call my good friend Michael Pileggi at RDS Auto Group at 484-804-4800. That's 804-4800, or visit them online anytime at motml.com. All right, when we return, we'll continue more here at yesterday's Creekside Tavern for our Eagles pregame show in the locker room with Billy Schwein, Brad Quast, and Mike Carlin on 97.3 ESPN and the mobile app.
This is the radio home for Philadelphia Eagles football. The Eagles open the 2022 regular season today in Detroit against the Lions.
Lions with the ball. Ocean Casino Resort. For more details, visit theoceanac.com. Go to Ocean. Go for the win. Let's go! Must be 21 or older to wager or consume alcohol. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the free 97.3 ESPN mobile app.
All right, we're back here at yesterday's Creekside Tavern in Marmora, New Jersey for our Eagles pregame show here on 97.3 ESPN. Now, throughout the season, we're going to be talking with Scott Grayson, the sports anchor from Fox 29 News. The Keys to the Game with Scott Grayson is sponsored by Van Brill Pools and Spas. They have been installing custom vinyl and granite pools for over 40 years. Give them a call at 1-800-355-POOL or visit vanbrillpools.com. Stay cool in a Van Brill pool. Ask for Mike Van Brill and tell him the locker room sent you. Let's go to the Maserati, the Mainline Sports Hotline, and welcome in the man himself, Scott Grayson. Good morning, Scott.
Good morning, Scott.
Good to see all you guys.
Scott, we're back for another season. Philadelphia Eagles football. And last year finished with a 9-8 record. First year for Nick Sirianni as a head coach and his staff. Get into the playoffs, get waxed by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But this year in the offseason, Howie Roseman really did yeoman's work and went over and above what he's normally done. And he's put together a pretty good team, Scott Grayson.
Yeah, I mean, if you think back to it, we all left that whatever TV you were watching on, if you didn't break it or throw stuff at it that day against the Buccaneers,
Yeah.
and you shook your head and said, wow, they're a long way away. They've got too many holes to fill. There's a lot they have to do. And to Howie Roseman's credit, I mean, he really did plug a lot of holes that were there, and he did it with some talented players. He was clever in the way he did it. Of course, he likes to try.
We just lost him with him.
He likes to try to act like the smartest guy in the room, and I think Howie did a great job of getting all those holes filled. And frankly, I think that today you're going to see a lot of these things in action. I think he and Jonathan Gannon must have had a talk about what kind of personnel do you need to fill what you're looking to do with your defensive playbook. And, I just think, frankly, Howie did a great job. And I'm really looking forward to seeing this team in action. They're healthy coming into today. And that's all you want. I think this team's primed and ready for a good year.
Scott Grayson, I'm joined with three-time All Big Ten linebacker Brad Quast from Iowa, and, of course, my co-host Mike Carlin. And we've all come to have agreed with the fact that the Eagles' defense made more improvements, especially at linebacker. Picking up the first move that Howie made was getting Hassan Reddick, Kazir White, and then, of course, the draft. So defensively, this team is in much better shape than they were last year.
Well, there's no doubt about that. And you look at linebacker, and it's often been a position that, frankly, I think a lot of us have looked at and said Howie just ignores that position. He tends to look at that and say, we can get by if we're good everywhere else. And they've been exploited at linebacker in many games in the past. Not only do they have a good linebacker, I think they have several good linebackers. I'm really looking forward to watching the development of Nakobe Dean throughout this season as well. And I think you're going to start to see that this team can do a lot of different things. Reddick can play in a bunch, he can play on the line. He can play at linebacker. He's going to get pressure. You got Nakobe Dean who can fill in places as well. And again, like I said, as you see his development grow, I just think you're going to see this team be able to get pressure in ways without blitzing. Because if you're one of those people who wants to see this team blitz like they did in the Jim Johnson days, I don't think Gannon's that guy. I don't think we're going to see that. I think they're going to look to generate pressure just by winning battles up front and playing chess games with their pieces on the board. And they have pieces that can move around in a lot of different places and get that pressure. I think these linebackers are going to have a good year. I think they're going to be key. I think that defensive line is where everything's going to start. And these other guys are just going to enjoy the, feasting on whatever those guys, are able to do up front.
Scott, I think you made a great point. I think the coaching staff and how we are on the same page in terms defensively and offensively, particularly defensively, the scheme they're doing. And I think they have the players to match the skill set level of what they're requiring them to do, which is great to see. And I think the big improvement up on the D-line, Jordan Davis is a beast. He's going to make the linebackers play much better. And I think that's what I want to see today and how they gel together and the personnel. So it's exciting.
Yeah, and I'll tell you this, I everybody's excited about this offense and looking forward to what they can do. And I know we're going to talk about that. Guys, I'm more focused and interested on the defense today. I really think the Eagles should win this game today with their defense setting the tone, dominate the line of scrimmage, confuse and then get to and hit and rack up at least 4 sacks in this game on Jared Goff. I think he's a guy who will hold the ball if he's not sure what he's looking at. And now that the Eagles have corners who can play on an island, they've got all kinds of different stuff they can do up front. Jordan Davis playing in the middle when he comes in. And I know you guys were talking about this a little bit before, going to a 3-4 just like that, and then going back to a 4-3. These offensive linemen for Detroit don't know what's coming at them today. And I think you're going to see a lot of blown blocking assignments that the Eagles will be able to exploit today. And frankly, I just want to see them dominate the line of scrimmage on defense and get a turnover, a short field here and there, and just some sacks that really make Detroit one-dimensional today.
We're talking with Scott Grayson from Fox 29 News, sports anchor. Scott will be with us every Sunday for our Keys to the Game, brought to you by Van Brill Pools. Mike Carlin, I know the one stat that we've looked at, Scott, was the fact that the Eagles only forced 16 giveaways last year, and obviously you just illustrated the improvement they made on defense. But last year, Scott, offensively, I can't tell you how many times you and I have talked about they needed to have a balanced attack. Run the ball, pass the ball. Sometimes you got out of whack like 70-30. More of maybe like a 65-35 would be good to see today. And, of course, Miles Sanders is healthy.
Yeah, and I think, that's another thing if you're looking at today going, wow, I'm curious to see what they do today offensively, because if you remember early last season, it was really lopsided in terms of passing, and then it became really lopsided in terms of rushing. I want them to be somewhere between 60-40, and it can go either direction, pass run. If they're in that window, I think that shows that they're doing what they want to do offensively. Some days I could see that 60% being more rushing because, there's lanes for Jalen Hurts to go through, and that becomes a rushing play that was maybe designed to be a passing play. And then there's days where, I think you're going to find that they're going to hit A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith and Dallas Goedert, and they're going to get the ball spread out, short pass plays, go for bigger gains, Kenny Gainwell out of the backfield. Today I'm looking forward to seeing what they do offensively in terms of the way they attack Detroit. Is it through the air? Is it on the ground? Is it somewhat balanced? But the other thing that the one caution I throw out there in terms of coaching, everybody looks at this game and they say the Eagles should destroy the Lions today, right? Well, will the coaching staff treat this as a game that you don't take for granted, or are they going to try to keep some of the playbook covered up and try to hold on to stuff that they're going to be able to throw at Minnesota next week that they won't, see today? And I would be cautious of that if I were the Eagles and Sirianni. Don't take this game for granted. That stadium is sold out. I saw they've got standing room only tickets they're selling there. These fans are hungry to see a better Lions team. I'm not saying it should be a good Lions team, but if you let that team hang in there for a little bit, it's going to start to become a little bit uncomfortable for obviously us as Eagles fans and the players on the field who start to believe, and that building starts to believe that they might be able to hang in this game.
Because we were talking about it yesterday. It's like in any sport, you let a team think they're in the game, they're going to be in the game to the end. This is one of those games, if we have the offense that we truly believe we know we have, this should be one of them going into the fourth quarter that we shouldn't be sweating at all. And then, like you're saying, we can cut back on the plays that we really don't want to show anybody and get ready for next week for Minnesota. Let's just get out of here with a nice win. Let's get out with no injuries, and let's move on.
Trust me, they're not taking any team light. They're professional athletes. They're going out there playing.
I remember last year.
They're going to get after it. It's a first game, and they'll be fine. I just hope they just execute offensively and defensively, and they can't turn the ball over. They just can't turn the ball over.
Remember last year they went down to Atlanta and put a whooping on Atlanta in game one, and then the subsequent next 3 games.
Yeah, then you lay a duck.
These first 9 games that we have, there's no reason why we really should come out of here 7-2.
Yep, absolutely.
All right, Scott Grayson, give us your prediction for today's game.
Well, I'm going with, like I said, I expect the defense to set the tone. Honestly, I expect the Eagles to win the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball. This offensive line is so good. I can't wait to watch some of that. Defensively, though, is where I'm looking at the key. I just want to see this defense, like I said before, really come out, set the tone. established with Jared Goff in that offense that you're going to have a hard time today really moving the ball on us. And I'm frankly looking at the offense then taking advantage of shorter fields and some longer possessions, and this offensive line winning their battles. And guys, I'm going a big win. I'm going 34-13 Eagles.
Woo! 34-13. I'm writing it down.
34-13. We're writing it down.
All right, Scott.
Scott, as always, we really appreciate you having you on in the locker room with us for the Eagles pregame show. I look forward to seeing you all season long.
Thanks, Scott.
Good to see you.
All right, there he is, Scott Grayson. The keys to the game with Scott Grayson is sponsored by Van Brill Pools and Spas. They've been installing custom vinyl and unique pools for over 40 years. Give them a call at 1-800-355-POOL or visit them online at vanpools.com. Stay cool in the Van Brill Pool. Ask for Mike and tell him the locker room sent you. All right, the first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection, professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shore to Center City and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you with 15 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900. Just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine. That's run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. But were you aware of their private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give them a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. All right, when we return, we'll continue with more here from yesterday's Creekside Tavern for our Eagles pregame show in the locker room on 97.3 ESPN and the mobile app.
Scott Graham here from Westwood One with a preview of
Matt Black Kia, 6211 Black Horse Pike, Egg Harbor Township, and now on Route 37 and Tom's River.
Now, more of The Locker Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN free mobile app.
All right, we're back here in the locker room with Billy Schwein, Brad Quast, and Mike Carlin as we broadcast live from yesterday's Creekside Tavern in Marmora, New Jersey. What a crowd we have.
We got a good crowd, and the Eagles fight song's going on.
Let's get a little applause going here.
Come
for
on.
Eagles.
It's a good crowd.
We're all in a 3-point stand. Hey, listen, we got great giveaways today. We're going to be giving away a pair of tickets to next week's Vikings-Eagles game for the home opener. You got to be here. You're going to put your name in a bucket, and we'll pull out the winner. We'll pick the winner at the end of the game, but you got to be here to win.
Present to win.
Yesterday's Creekside Tavern. Also, Carlin, we're giving away
2 seats at the bar. Look,
Really?
the bar's filling up, and there's 2 seats sitting empty. They're going to be for special.
Where is the VIP section here?
No,
right there. Okay, good. Okay.
You come in, put your name on it in a hat, and we'll pull it out. You got reserved seats at the bar.
Nice.
No one can sit in them for the whole show.
Okay, great.
Along with, we have hats, we have shirts,
We got
have
hats,
football,
we got shirts,
signed
we got
football.
a signed football. Who's it signed from?
Got to ask Chuck.
Brandon Graham, I believe.
Okay, Brandon Graham,
all right.
yes.
So you got to be down here. Come on down to yesterday's Creekside Tavern. There are a couple seats left at the bar, but they're filling quick. And if you get down here, you can register for the VIP seats.
Yeah, the
at
VIP
the
seats.
bar.
Remember,
You gotta be here
it's
till
not
10.
even 11 o'clock yet, and we're filling up.
All right, listen. So Grayson has the Birds winning. What's it? 35. Where did I put that?
34-13.
34-13. That's a pretty aggressive number.
That is.
We got, Chuck Thompson says 31-17.
Right.
Okay.
And then Mike Gill just texted in. He says 30 Eagles win 35-18. So we're seeing how this goes.
Okay.
Now listen,
when do we give our prediction?
We're going to give our predictions at the end of the
show. Okay, at the end.
By the
All
way,
right.
they got a big scoreboard in here that'll be operational.
Fly, Eagles, fly. Look at the
And
lights.
they got this is
really a nice place.
Yesterday's did a great job
Did a
remodeling
great
and
job.
turning into a sports
This
bar.
is a sports bar.
One thing we talked about yesterday, Q, the Eagles own the most season opening victories in the NFL since 2011. They are 5-1 in week 1 since 2016. So
They're well prepared. They're well prepared coming out of camp. Yeah. So that's coaching. That's coaching in a mature team, a veteran team.
I like the addition of Hassan Reddick. Like I said, Kazir White, James Bradbury, C.J. Johnson, Jordan Davis, N'Kobe Dean, and even Josh Jobe from Alabama. I mean, they got some depth now in secondary.
Yeah, they have depth on defense, and they're going to be more athletic, and they can do a lot of different schemes. So you have the talent to switch from a 3-4 to a 4-3, and the coverage behind you is solid. So it gives it. You could do different blitz packages. So that's why I'm excited about defensively.
You know what's great, Brad? You'll love this. I think this team is set up this year with this team. The players can give all out 100%, knowing they can run off the field, and they have a backup that's going to come in for a couple plays, catch your breath, and go right back and give it all again.
Yeah, I think they're sitting in the locker room going, because guys talk, sitting around going, you know what? Howie did a heck of a job. We got some good talent in this locker room.
Listen, and I got to be honest with
Yeah.
you guys.
I know you've been bashed.
I've been very critical.
You
of
have,
Howie
and me
Roseman.
too.
You have too.
Yeah.
But guess what? I got to call balls and strikes. He did an excellent job.
I agree, man. I'll jump up there too. He did a nice job off season and the draft and free agent. So really impressed.
All right, we're broadcasting live at yesterday's Creekside Tavern. Come on down. This is the place to be to watch your Eagles Detroit Lions opening game, the 2022 season. High hopes for this team. I mean, I got the Eagles, Carlin, going 11-6, possibly 12-5, and winning the division.
I think they're
really.
I'm with you on that.
Right? What do you say?
I think if we slip out a game, it's 12. If not, it's 11.
I think they're going to win the division. So
Yes.
I think you're in that 10 to 12 range. Stay healthy.
I think you got to win at least 11 games.
Yeah, but they're going to win the division. They're clearly the best team in the East.
Let me ask you this question.
Yeah,
I've been telling people when they ask me, I said, in my mind, it's coming down to 2 players to win the division. You ready?
Yeah.
Who's going to play better, our quarterback or Dallas's quarterback? Because I
That's
think
true.
whoever plays better wins that division.
But see, I think Dak has to do more on his end than Jalen. Like
Good.
we have a better defense. I think we have more talent around him.
Good.
So
All right, good.
Really
we're
quick,
good.
guys. Remember with Dallas, They are missing 3 of their 5 starters from last year.
And they're all
One of them,
left tackle.
well, I was going to get that. Tyron Smith, he's out for at least 12 weeks, it looks like, if not the full season. They signed Jason Peters for depth at 40 years old. So, the Eagles have arguably one of the best offensive lines in the NFL, right?
Yep.
Dallas don't.
Yes.
All the national people,
They're all
saying that
Eagles.
the Eagles' offensive line is one of the best, if not the best in the league.
It is now.
And the receiving corps, they're saying they're one of the top 3 in the league.
But these games, are one up front.
They're one up front, but Carlin, you mentioned a good thing. The receiving. They have such good receiving that they have to scheme that, and they're going to have a safety over the top. So when you have a safety over the top, it opens your running game. So it's just going to be just the sheer weapons alone they have in receiving is going to help the running game.
As a linebacker's thinking when you were playing, with the 2 outsiders that we have that they're going to try to shut down with Smith and
so
Brown.
AJ Brown.
My thinking is Goddard Dowse is going to be wide up and going right down the middle.
Yeah, he's going to be wide open. As a linebacker, I'm like, it scares you because now you don't have it. And then, so they need a safety over the top, and that for run support, that safety's not in the whole run support. So gotcha. I got to actually more gaps now. I got to worry about the run more so. And then, like you said, the tight end up the seam.
Would it be crazy to suggest that the Eagles could possibly have 3 1,000-yard? Remember, there's 17 games this year.
But the question is Jalen, is he capable of throwing? He's got the weapons. We'll find out.
If I can just interject real quick, is it actually possible
1 minute till the hard
that
break?
Many 1,000-yard receivers, even if the quarterback was a Tom Brady?
Because
there's only so many targets to go around.
They're not going to throw that many times. Right. The attempts are going to be up there to have that opportunity. So
really quick, remember when Carson Wentz led the league with 600-plus attempts?
Yeah.
They didn't have more than 1,000-yard receivers.
No.
Think about how crazy that is.
We're broadcasting live from yesterday's Creekside Tavern here in Marmora, New Jersey. This is the place to be for the Eagles Pregame Show. The bar is filling up, and I can't wait till kickoff. By the way, yesterday's have $3 Miller Lite drafts, $8 Miller Lite pitchers. Yesterday's have the homemade Bloody Mary going.
Oh, guess
and
what?
Of course, I'm going to get a mimosa.
Listen. At break, I'm getting a Bloody Mary.
When do we start here?
I'm doing it right now.
Look at this. There's also the Cowboy Tears. It's a $9 drink. It's got Jameson,
what is that?
Cranberry juice, lemon juice, and ginger beer.
Whoa, that's me.
All right, it's the locker room.
Here comes the hard break.
Quast, Mike Carlin. We're going to be here for all the 1 o'clock games during the season here in yesterday's Creekside Tavern in Marmora, New Jersey. Come on down. We're giving away a pair of tickets to next week's Vikings game.
That's going to be a good game.
That's a
big game.
Big thing.
They're good.
You got to be here to win. You got to be here at yesterday's to win. We're putting your name in a hat, your name, your phone number, your email address, and we'll email the tickets. Tickets are courtesy of Pensauken Rehab Spine and
45
by Dr. Dominic Mariani. So you got to be here to win. Also, Carlin, we're giving away the
2 seats at the bar.
2 seats at the bar.
Oh, someone took it. Someone took one of the seats.
At the bar.
No. Oh boy, no. All right, we're good.
30.
We're in a
with the balloons.
We're in a 3-point stance. We're getting ready for
I
Eagles.
I want to see you get in a 3-point stance.
He won't get up.
I want to see you get in a 3-point stance, my friend.
It's the locker room with Billy Schwein, Brad Quast, Mike Carlin, broadcasting
15.
live at yesterday's Creekside Tavern here in Marmora.
10, 9,
the bar's packed.
8,
drink specials,
7,
we got a lot coming up. We got the
6,
fantasy football,
5,
and more.
4,
it's the locker room with
3,
Billy Schwein right here,
2,
97.3.
1.
Hey, I'm Pete Thompson.
And I'm Billy Schwein.
Now listen, Billy, I know you're an ocean
Media station serving all of South Jersey. This is 97.3 ESPN, home of the Philadelphia Eagles.
Hey, got 'em!
WENJ HD Millville, Atlantic City.
Red 83!
Welcome to the locker room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Billy. What's happening, buddy?
Von Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schwein.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Get me off the bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schwein.
Go, Billy.
All right, we're back here in the locker room with Billy Schwein, Brad Quast, Mike Carlin, broadcasting live from yesterday's Creekside Tavern here in Marmora, New Jersey for our Eagles pregame show. And I'll tell you what, this bar is filling up fast.
Yes, it is.
You better get down here. We're giving away Eagles tickets against the Vikings for next week's game, and we're also giving away a VIP seating at the bar.
Yeah.
So you got to get down here. My intern, Vince, is walking around getting names and numbers and emails, addresses for both when we pick it out at the end of the game, end of the broadcast, I should say, for this week. But joining us now are two defensive coaches from Ocean City High School, Mike and Phil Eisenstein. And good morning, guys.
Good morning.
So Ocean City had a big win yesterday.
A real nice win against Cedar Creek.
So what was the final score yesterday?
It was, 21-7.
And I know Ocean City's been a good team over the last few years, but you guys have a lot of returning seniors this year, or is it a younger team?
We're actually a young team. We lost about 20 kids the last 2 years. So we have some young kids, but they work hard in practice. They do their film work, and they play very hard, and they came through yesterday.
That's all you can ask high school students,
That's
right?
all you can ask them to do is just give their best effort, and then the chips fall where they may.
What does the rest of the season look like for you guys? I mean, what do you play? Like you play 10 regular season games, right?
Yeah, our schedule.
I know the landscape of high school football has changed so much since I played.
Yeah, it has.
I mean, but
I don't know if people realize, but the previous 3 seasons, Ocean City's won more games than anyone else in South Jersey.
Is that right?
Really?
Yes, it is.
More than more than St. Augustine?
More than anyone.
Really?
So we got rewarded with a very difficult schedule. We actually embrace it. We like the challenge of it. It's exciting to play big games every week. But with that said, we have Delsey this week. They're number 1 in South Jersey. Then we have Winslow.
So you got your work cut out for
you. Then I believe St. Joe, Millville, Hamilton. But like I said, we embrace the
Billy, ask him who Jack Eisenstein is.
Get them ready and do the best we can with it.
Now, who is Jack Eisenstein?
That was my father, Phil's grandfather.
Oh, wow.
He was a coach, and he was head coach at Pleasantville back in the 50s, and he was coach in Atlantic City in the 60s, assistant coach. And he wound up worked his way with superintendent of schools in Atlantic City for
Mike,
19
how long
years.
have you been coaching? I mean, you got your son here.
I have my son with me.
It's a family affair.
Yeah, no, I love that. I love that.
This is, I believe, I swear this, I believe it's my 42nd year.
Wow.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's the one thing that you love most about coaching high school players?
I just like being around like everyone in the program at Ocean City. They keep me young. I'm the old guy. I don't move around as well as I used to, but they just keep me young. They're energetic. They're enthusiastic. They work hard. The coaching staff, the best coach staff I've ever worked with in my 42 years by far. They're just, not only are they good coaches, good kids, but they're really good people. And
I know back when I played, I know about when you played.
Did they have a helmet back then?
But we played on Saturday afternoon at 1 o'clock. Now the games are all on Friday night, which I guess makes it a little easier for parents and friends and family to come out to these games. But I remember playing on Saturday afternoons at 1 o'clock. That was kind
when I played, we always played on Saturdays, and yesterday was unique because we played Saturday at 1:30 in the afternoon. It reminded me back when I played Atlantic City back in the early 70s. Wow. But now it's all night games and all, which is, it's nice too.
Nice.
Yeah, it's good.
Well, the spirit and and like the band, and I mean, you can always hear, like where I live in Collingswood, Bishop Eustace is across the Cooper River.
Yeah, I know.
So on Friday nights, man, you can hear the band
Yeah,
going.
it's
You know what I
exciting.
mean? And it's exciting. You get
Friday night football.
Yeah, the lights are. You can see the lights from across the river, and it's a wonderful time of year.
Our atmosphere is great at Ocean City.
It really is.
The lights, you got the Ferris wheel with the lights going and everything and all. It's just a great atmosphere. It's a lot of fun. Great student section, fantastic community support, parents and people in the community, and it's just a great place to coach.
Coach, I just, isn't it? It's rewarding. You have your son coaching side next to you, and just molding young athletes. High school kids that listen to you, and you don't realize how big of a difference you make in their life. Like, I mean, they really appreciate what you're doing, and you're like a father figure, and they're going to remember and tell stories. When they're 30, 40 years old. Hey, Coach
Eisenstein.
Coach Eisenstein. Remember this in Ocean City, and they'll be sitting around, with their family and kids and talking about their experience they had in high school football, and that's what's so special about it. And you're doing a great job in Ocean City, and I just commend you for it.
Thank you.
Right.
I get a lot more out of it than I ever gave. Believe me when I tell you.
It's fun.
Guys, give us your prediction for the Eagles. We're here for the Eagles pregame show at yesterday's Creekside Tavern. We got a great crowd down here. We're giving away tickets to next Monday night's football game against the Vikings. Get your name in the hat. You have to be here at yesterday's to win the tickets. Also, VIP seats at the bar for the Eagles game. Coach, what's your prediction for the Eagles today?
You want to go first?
I'm not going to
give a score, but I'll take the Eagles win.
Eagles win.
Okay.
You got to give me a score.
I'm going to give a score. 24-10 Eagles.
24-10 Eagles. All right, guys. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you having us.
Thanks for having us.
Phil and Mike,
Thank you.
Really
Good luck.
Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
All right, we're here at the yesterday's Creekside Tavern for the Eagles pregame show. It's filling up fast. There's hardly any more seats left at the bar.
No, I know.
But you got to get down here because we're giving away tickets to Monday night's Minnesota Viking Eagles game at the Lincoln Financial Field. My intern Vince is walking around right now. He's handing out stickers. Vince, you're handing out stickers. You're put your name on the piece of paper with your name, your phone number, and your email address. And we'll pick your name at the end of the broadcast, and you'll win a pair of tickets to the Eagles-Vikings game, courtesy of Pensauken Spine and Rehab down there at 4307 Westfield Avenue in Pensauken. Of course, give them a call, 856-488-0222. All South Jersey running back Dominic Mariani, who's now an All South Jersey chiropractor,
Nice.
donated the tickets.
Nice.
Now, Q, let's get into some offensive talk here. I know you're a defensive guy, but Carlin alluded to this earlier. The quarterback, it's a quarterback league.
It's quarterback league.
And we're going to go as far as Jalen Hurts is going to take us. Now, there's been a lot of questions around his ability to pick to go off the first receiver, maybe, go down his progression.
His progression. Yep. So I think what Jalen is going to do, they gave him the weapons. Okay, there's no excuse for talent. He's going to have the guy that can stretch the field. He's going to have the guy that run the X route, the medium routes, and he's got the tight end. So there's no excuses. He just has to let the game come to him and not force any issues. He can't force it and throw interceptions. And just let the game come to him.
Let me ask you this, Q. As a linebacker, when you get a quarterback, and I don't want to say he's green by any stretch of the imagination, but he's not polished off yet. There's a lot of question marks. As a linebacker, Q, what are you going to get, a deep drop? You look at it. What are you looking at? The quarterback's eyes?
Yeah. So when you go into the quarterback, it's not so much the linebacker. It's going to be your two safeties and your corners. So when you have a line, if I'm going into film study with Jalen, and I'm a safety or corner, I know I can come up a little quicker and cover the tight end and the curl routes. I know he doesn't have a big arm, so I don't have to really worry about him going deep. And I might stay in the box a little longer than I would normally with a guy that could throw.
Quarterbacks can
they look you off.
If they're smart, they'll look you off.
They all look you off.
They'll look you off.
They have to. Yeah, they look you off. But what I'm saying is that they're not going to jump, that deep route as quick because they know that he doesn't have that arm like some of the other guys in the league. So that's the difference with your two safeties in your corner.
And Carlin, people say that, you just heard Q saying that he doesn't have a big arm. But I mean, he went to Alabama. He went to Oklahoma.
I think he has a big arm when he has to have a big arm. If you're depending on throwing deep, 20, 25, that's not him.
No, it's not.
But if you're asking for 6-7 times throughout the game to throw 30 or more, I think he can do that.
By the way, he
30 yards.
completed 61.3 of his passes last year. That's a pretty.
He's efficient.
64.
He's efficient. He just can't turn the ball over. That's all. He just can't throw interceptions.
He had 16 TDs. He had I think 9 interceptions last year. He needs to improve on that. He can't be pushing that.
Couple things. One, remember all the drops last year. Dallas Goedert himself had about 6 drops last year. So you have to wonder if you take out the drops, you take away the throwaways, because remember, there's a lot of times you threw the ball away instead of forcing it. So how different would that completion percentage
with A.J.
be?
Brown, you got Devontae Smith. You got Dallas Goedert. I mean, you're right, Josh. These guys are all in the equation. I mean, you're paying him $100 million over 4 years. A.J. Brown better get open.
Listen, don't bring your money into it. Don't bring money into it.
Why not?
Because it's aggravating. The fans. Now you're being a fan. Don't bring money into it.
I am a fan.
This is a fan.
He is a fan.
I know, but just don't bring money into it.
You can't bring money
No,
into
you
it.
can't. No.
He's our number one receiver. We can say that.
He's number one receiver. I don't care how much he makes. That's his job.
They're all making money, right?
They're making
Brad?
money.
They're all making money.
No, don't bring the money
All
up.
right, so let me ask you this. Let me ask you this angle on it.
Okay.
He's a leader. Quarterbacks have an innate. You can't teach leadership. You either
Uh-huh.
have it. It's something innate in a quarterback. You either have it or you don't.
You gotta
have it.
be that
Does
A-type
Jalen-
Mel. You gotta
does
own the
Jalen
locker.
Hurts have it, Q?
Yes.
Does Jalen
Yes.
Hurts have it?
Yes, he's
Carlin?
got that. He's got the leadership.
Yeah.
The guys love him, right, Josh?
Carson didn't have it. Jalen's got it.
I think you come from Alabama, you got it.
Yeah, he's got it.
It's more than that. It's also the fact that it's the second straight year has been named the team captain.
Yes.
Half the quarterbacks in the league are not team captains. Jalen Hurts is. So you can talk all you want about Trey Lance's potential. You can talk all you want about Kyler Murray's talent, but not all of these guys are captains like Jalen.
Correct. That's important. Right. And that means you got the lines backing you. You got the team. The defense likes him. So that's huge. He's a leader. He's a born leader.
Yeah, and his teammates are the ones that are voting for
Yeah.
him.
And by the way, Jalen Hurts. Remember last year he took the Eagles to the playoffs. He's the youngest quarterback in Eagles history to lead the team to the playoffs.
I know.
The playoff berth. So
I think he's going to have a good year.
All right. The second hour of the locker room is brought to you by the Great Bay Country Club, where it's not just golf, it's fun. Make Great Bay Country Club your club. Great Bay is an award-winning private golf club where you are greeted by name. It's home with a 3-hour and 58-minute round. Right? Get down there now. They have a lot of new renovations. They're working on that new. They have that new patio overlooking the first tee with the fire pits. They got a great new sound system. Of course, the pro shop is new. They got brand new apparel lines with Fairway and Green, Stitch, Johnny O, and Doc Murphy. They do weddings. As a matter of fact, I drove by there yesterday, Carlin. There was a big wedding at Great Bay Country Club.
They do everything right.
They have an award-winning culinary banquet staff that customizes your menus. All right, they hold 275 people. So get down there, go to greatbay.com or give them a call at 609-927-5071. Great Bay Country Club in Summers Point, New Jersey. See why it's always a great day at Great Bay. When you get down there, say hello to Radio Ron Ralston for me, will you? Hey, my winter watchdog. There's Pete Thompson. We love him. Have you heard of New Jersey's premier vacant home management service, My Winter Watchdog? You know those worrisome thoughts that creep in your mind every time you hear of a storm coming and the daunting task of driving down to the shore, hours of time on the road if you're away in Florida for the winter? Let My Winter Watchdog be your eyes and ears with their 15-point inspection checklist. They offer a full menu of maintenance and proven services. Owner Debbie McGonigal and her team of property caretakers are professional, licensed, bonded, and insured. So don't let the winter worry you. They'll give your house that lived-in look. That's My Winter Watchdog. Go to mywinterwatchdog.com or give them a call at 267-202-1869. That's 267-202-1869. Or send Debbie an email, debbie@mywinterwatchdog.com. All right, when we return, we'll continue with more Eagles pregame show in the locker room.
Woo, let's go, Eagles.
Yesterday's Creekside Tavern. Billy Schwein, Mike Carlin, and Brad Quast right here on 97.3 ESPN and the mobile app.
Coming up on the next edition of the Sports Bash with Mike Gill.
Hey, it's Mike Gill. Coming up on Monday's show, we'll be live at Ocean Casino Resort at the Sportsbook. Recap the Eagles and Lions week number 1, the Phillies weekend, all the NFL and more. Football at 4. We'll be live
SportsAid.com.
My first annual salary was a dime. That's the real deal.
New 22 Mirage 18.4 dive down, $269 a month for 72 months at 3% APR plus tax title to qualified buyers.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the free 97.3 ESPN mobile app.
All right, we're back here in the locker room. Billy Schwein, Brad Quast, Mike Carlin, Josh Henning, Pete Thompson back in the studio producing. We are here at yesterday's Creekside Tavern in Marmora for the Eagles pregame show right here on 97.3. We'll be here, too, for all the 1 o'clock games.
Yep.
And what a crowd
Here we go.
Here today. We're giving away some really cool prizes. First prize, the grand prize, is tickets to the Eagles game next Monday night.
Wow.
Courtesy of Pensauken Spine and Rehab in Westville or Pensauken, New Jersey. Dominic Mariani gave us the tickets. The second prize is the VIP seats at the bar, reserved seats at the bar, and then our third prize is an autographed football by Brandon Graham.
Brandon Graham.
And of
Okay,
course,
good.
he's coming off Achilles injury.
That's a tough surgery.
So we'll talk about that. That's a tough surgery,
Tough
right,
surgery.
Q?
Tough surgery.
What do you expect out of Brandon Graham?
He'll probably start.
Billy, if you want him, Mark Grimes is on the phone. Sorry, Q.
40% of the plays, and they'll get him back in shape. So that probably half the play on certain packages.
So, Carlin, I know Fletcher Cox, a lot of question marks about those two, Fletcher Cox and Brandon Graham. What do you think? What's your gut feeling on
Don't have any.
on their play?
You know any good feeling about it? It's not a gut feeling. When Fletcher Cox gets tired, guess who's coming in? Davis.
Jordan Davis.
So I have no problem with that.
Jordan
Davis.
Okay?
And
We've got to get him on the field.
You got to get him
All right,
on the
listen,
field.
one of my great advertisers is on the phone.
Yeah, let's try that.
We're going to get him in because we want him down here, but
Yeah,
if he
where's
can't
he
get
at?
here, we'll take a phone call. Let's go to the Maserati Mainline Sports Hotline and welcome into the show Mark Grimes. What's up, Grimesy?
Grimesy. What's up?
Grimesy, you got to get down here,
Yeah,
man.
where are you?
Pumped, man.
You're a local guy. Where are you?
Okay. All right. All right. Be smart. Ooh,
2014 Eagles, and that's a low-scoring game.
Sweater.
Really,
Remember
if
we
you
were
think
talking
about
about
it.
yesterday? We don't want to sweat in the fourth quarter. That's a sweater.
That's a sweat.
That's a sweat.
Grimesy, we look forward to seeing you here. We're going to watch the game. We're going to watch the whole entire
Yes.
game here at yesterday's Creekside Tavern. They got the Jameson girls are
Yeah,
in here
Jameson
now,
girl,
and
yeah.
they're handing out stuff. The Jameson girls, very attractive, and they got their Eagles green on. They're ready
There
to
you
go.
They got drink specials. They got a lot of giveaways.
They
at
got
the
nice
booth. Come
shirts
on
over
down.
there. Yep.
And, of course, yesterday's has $3 Miller Lite drafts, $8 Miller Lights. Hey, Grimesy, they got a drink on the menu called Cowboy Tears. It's Jameson Black Barrel, cranberry juice, lemon juice, and ginger beer.
That sounds interesting.
How many of them can you drink?
Yeah, that
So you
sounds
can
interesting.
stumble out.
Yeah.
Make everybody cry. You drink too many
Yeah.
of those. All right, Grimesy. Well, listen, man. We'll
See you down here,
see
buddy.
you down here, Grimesy.
See you, buddy.
Hey, Carlin. So if you were wearing a jersey, what number would it be? Like a Eagles jersey?
Right now?
Yeah. What
10.
number would you get? 10. Okay. How about you, Billy? What jersey
Well,
would you get?
My number, when I was in college, I was number 2.
Okay.
I played
You know what?
at high school. I was
You know
number
what?
11.
I'm changing. I'm on the fly.
What are you going to get?
Because we met Davis one-on-one.
Okay.
I'm going with Davis's number.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll go with
17 for me.
35 for a
35.
linebacker?
Yeah. So watching my son last night, he had my
Right.
number 35.
You
It brought tears to my eyes.
brought tears to your
Oh,
eyes?
it brought tears to my eyes.
It's always
He ran
been
out
when
there,
you have
35.
your
Yeah,
offspring
wearing my number. Brought tears to my eyes.
17 for me, Harold Carmichael.
Okay,
Pete
Harold.
Thompson
Harold.
said he's wearing number 17.
I see there's a Jerome Brown here.
People are coming
And who
into
else?
this
Yeah,
bar.
they are.
Yesterday's is
Piling
the
in.
place to be.
Yeah, can I run through some of these jerseys?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
see a
please,
lot
This
of
is pretty
jerseys.
cool. So first of all, can we shout
Eddie
out
B's wearing a Manning jersey.
can we shout out the Devonta Smith specialty jersey at the bar?
Oh,
that. I like
okay. I like that one.
We got the old school Reggie all the way over there.
Reggie.
in the corner.
And here comes number. What number's coming in here?
26.
Number 6.
And number 6.
That's
Number
Devonta
6 coming
Smith.
in.
26. We
We
got.
got 26.
Listen, man, this
That's Miles
place is
Sanders.
packed. You want to get down here to yesterday's Creekside Tavern? We're gonna have
10.
so much fun here.
It is.
And of course,
fun.
Vince is wearing 10.
Vince is 10 right in front
Jameson
of us.
girls are here. They're going to give away drinks, right? We got all kind of
A lot of
specials.
giveaways. Got to be here to get the
You got to
giveaways.
be here.
Must be present
You must
to
be
win.
present to win. Jimmy Datlow's here. I see the Datlow man. Timmy Baker got a Brad.
Oh, you mean
Bruce
Jimmy's here instead of texting you?
Yeah, he's here. He's here.
Your brother Bobby.
Randy
Bobby's
the
here.
Palmer.
We got family here. We got
My
your
brother-
brother. We got
Bobby's here to confuse everybody.
Yeah, right.
Actually, Vince didn't know we were twins. He's like looking at me like,
Who is this guy?
This is turning into a family and friend affair. And
Yep.
that's what they wanted. They
when
want
we
the
come
local.
back, guys.
What is this, Sly and the Family Stone?
When we come back, we're going to be talking with the fantasy football
Oh,
guru,
okay.
Brian Hartley. Now, are you playing fantasy football this year? How come he wasn't in the draft?
I'm not. I don't play.
You don't
I'm not.
play?
I don't play
Because you
no.
played real football, so you don't have to.
No, I'm not. It's kind of a no for the
All right,
league.
Carlin, you're in the league.
Yeah.
Josh is.
I'm leading as of right now.
Are you?
Josh,
Are you?
Let's now that we have Josh
Right.
here.
Who's your quarterback?
Now that we have Josh here, what happened to Mike Gill? He hit auto pick. What
We're
was
bringing
up with
this back
that?
up.
So what happened during the week? Mike Gill admitted on the radio on Thursday's show that he forgot about the draft, and when he finally remembered,
How do you forget about a draft?
we were done already because we only had a minute per pick.
And listen, my excuse for hitting autopilot, I had my daughter. She was like, "Daddy, I want to go to bed. I want to go." At least I got my first picks in. Before
Who was
I
your
had-
first pick?
I took. Who did I take? I forget.
You took Jamar Chase.
Oh, Jamar Chase.
Chase,
Rookie
okay.
of the year.
So here's the thing. So I'll ask the three of you sitting right here.
Yeah.
Vince, if you want to chime in as well. Vince is Billy's intern, is doing a good job today.
Vince.
Here's the deal. Mike Gill says that someone should have reached out to him to remind him about the
You
draft.
did. Didn't you send everybody a text? I saw my text.
I sent an email out earlier in the day.
How many? I can answer this very easily. How many people are in the draft?
10.
How many people are complaining that they didn't know about it?
1.
There you go.
Okay,
Stop it. Move on.
Who's that?
Move on, please.
All right.
all
We're gonna on the other side. We're gonna talk to the fantasy football guru Brian Hartley, brought to you by Padula Masonry. Ron Padula has been in business for 25 years. With his experience, when you choose Padula Masonry to complete your project, you're choosing peace of mind. Foundations, concrete, brick, stone, stucco, pavers, and more. You name it. If it has cement, they do it. That's Padula Masonry. Give them a call at 609-399-8009 or check them out on the website, padulamasonry.com. All right, want to remind people the second hour of the locker room is brought to you by the Great Bay Country Club, where it's not just golf, it's fun. Make Great Bay Country Club your club. Great Bay's award-winning private golf club where you are greeted by name. It's home of the 3-hour and 58-minute round. You play on that 18-hole championship golf course, enjoy fine dining, experience lively atmosphere in the pub. They've got a lot of new renovations now, new outdoor patio overlooking the first tee with a great sound system. They're working on that big deck with a view of the 18th green for weddings and entertainment. They're taking a social memberships now, starting at $25 for the social membership a month. So for more information, go to greatbay.com or give them a call at 609-927-5071. Great Bay Country Club in Summers Point, New Jersey. See why it's always a great day at Great Bay. Friends, let me tell you about Maserati, the main line, located just minutes from downtown Philadelphia. They offer a client-focused car buying experience designed to exceed all expectations and invite you to stop and see the area's largest selection of new Maseratis, including the sporty Ghibli midsize sedan or the class-leading Levante, the only SUV worthy of being called a Maserati. Maserati, the main line, also leads the nation's certified pre-owned sales and has the highest quality like new Maseratis available in the market. Your experience does not end at the point of a sale, as Maserati, the main line, offers free pickup and delivery for scheduled service appointments and provides a new Maserati loaner car. So be audacious. Call my good friend Michael Pileggi at RDS Auto Group at 484-804-4800. That's 484-804-4800 to visit them online anytime at motml.com. All right, when we return, we'll talk to the fantasy football guru, Brian Hartley. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Brad Quast, Mike Carlin. We're broadcasting live at yesterday's Creekside Tavern in Marmora, New Jersey.
Scott Graham here from Westwood One with a preview of Sunday Night Football.
Springfield Mitsubishi, Atlantic City.
In Pleasantville, they service all makes and models. Springfield Mitsubishi AC.com.
Springfield Mitsubishi AC.com.
My first annual salary was $10. That's the real deal.
New 22 Mirage 18.4 dive down, $269 a month for 72 months at 3% APR plus tax title to qualify buyers.
Now, more of The Locker Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN free mobile app.
All right, we're down here at yesterday's Creekside Tavern for the Eagles pregame show right here on 97.3 ESPN. I want to remind people the Locker Room in Blitz's Market. Want to discount your Eagles game day meal during the Eagles season on game day. Get a turkey or Italian hoagie for just $5 when you mention the Locker Room. Get down to Blitz's all season long at 21st and Asbury Avenue in Ocean City. Blitz's now has online ordering at blitzesmarkets.com or give them a call at 609-399-9983. Blitz's is home of the dill pickle hoagie. It's really a big deal. Now, we're all playing fantasy football except for Q, and every Sunday before the ball kicks off on Sunday at 1 o'clock, we get the fantasy football guru, Brian Hartley, brought to you by Padula Masonry. Ron Padula has been in business for 25 years. With his experience, when you choose Padula Masonry to complete your job, you're choosing peace of mind. Foundations, concrete, brick, stone, stucco, pavers, and more. You name it, if it has cement, they do it. That's Padula Masonry. Give them a call, 609-399-8009, or check out the website at padulamasonry.com. Let's go to the Maserati of the Mainline Sports Hotline and welcome in my fantasy football guru and yours, Brian Hartley. Good morning, Brian.
Good morning, Brian. Yeah.
Well, wait a second.
He's really yours, and he didn't call you.
Full disclosure, Mike and Josh, because I know you guys were on the internet. I called Brian right before, like literally 3 minutes before, and I told him who I was going to pick, and he started yelling at me.
Oh boy,
he didn't like it.
Is your league a quarterback or running back league?
What's that?
It's everything.
Oh.
Go ahead, Brian. I can't hear you.
Yeah.
Oh boy, he needs help.
Hey, Brian, there's a lot of Jonathan Taylor. That's what the number one pick. All right. Well, listen. You know what? My one league, I got all Eagles.
You're gonna.
Good luck.
Good luck with that.
Guess what? Everybody says good luck. Well, guess what?
Yeah.
I can't stand rooting for other players.
Okay.
I don't like doing that. So
then give me your money now.
No,
I'll take
like
your money.
For my Eagles, man. You guys all laugh. What happens?
Yeah,
if I
we're
win?
laughing.
I have Jalen Hurts. I have A.J. Brown. I have Dallas Goedert, the Eagles defense, and the kicker.
That sounds like you're. Yeah, we'll see that. hope it works out for you.
All right, fantasy football guru. How many leagues are you in this year? All right, so every week we have the fantasy football guru, Brian Hartley, with us. And Brian, I tell you what, the reason why you're my guru, because I think you do a really good job in preparation. You've won several leagues, so you got credibility. So every week we ask you to give us a starting lineup, guys that you think are going to produce on that given Sunday. So without any further ado, who's your starting lineup for today's Week 1 NFL action?
Okay. No,
All right, there you go. The fantasy football Brian Hartley, the guru Brian Hartley, making his picks. Now, I know you're a Denver Broncos fan. You have Russell Wilson is your new quarterback. You got to be pretty excited about that, Brian Hartley. Okay.
especially with the Walton family buying the Broncos. They got more. They got a lot of money now. Got that Walton money behind them. So,
all right, fantasy football guru, as we do each and every Sunday, we get your pick for the Eagles game. Just break it down for us a little bit. How do you see this one shaking out?
Thank you so much.
31-20. There's the fantasy football guru, Brian Hartley. All right, as always, guru, we really appreciate it. Thank you so much, and we'll talk to you next Sunday.
See you later.
All right, there he is, the fantasy football guru, Brian Hartley, is brought to you by Padula Masonry. Ron Padula has been in business for 25 years. With his experience, when you choose Padula Masonry to complete your project, you're choosing peace of mind. Foundations, concrete, brick, stucco, pavers, and more. You name it. If it has cement, they do it. That's Padula Masonry. Give them a call at 609-399-8009 or check them out on the website at padulamasonry.com. I want to remind people the second hour of the locker room is brought to you by the Great Bay Country Club, where it's not just golf, it's fun. Make Great Bay Country Club your club. Great Bay is an award-winning private golf club where you are greeted by name. It's home of the 3-hour and 58-minute round. You can play on their 18-hole championship golf course, enjoy fine dining, experience lively atmosphere in the pub. For more information on how to become a member, social member, or book a wedding, go to greatbay.com or give them a call at 609-927-5071. Great Bay Country Club in Summers Point, New Jersey. See why it's always a great day at Great Bay. Just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that's run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. But were you aware of the private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month, they'll have private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give them a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. All right, when we return, we'll get our picks for the Eagles game today, and we're broadcasting. What's that?
So let's get going.
We're broadcasting live from yesterday's Creekside Tavern in Marmora, New Jersey. Come on down. We got a lot of stuff going on. The bar is full. We're having a lot of fun. This is your Eagles destination. When we return, we'll wrap it up. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Brad Quast, and Mike Carlin right here on 97.3 ESPN and the mobile app.
This is the radio home for Philadelphia Eagles football. The Eagles.
while in the middle of a party. Go for the sports scene and go for the endless screens. Go to the gallery. Go to Ocean. Go for the win. For more information, visit theoceanac.com. Must be 21 or older to wager or consume alcohol. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN free mobile app.
All right, we're back here in the locker room. Billy Schwein, Brad Quast, Mike Carlin. We're broadcasting live at yesterday's Creekside Tavern in Marmora, New Jersey. Now, we got a great crowd here.
Big crowds out here.
A great crowd for the Eagles pregame show at yesterday's. This is the place to be every single Sunday for Eagles football. And right now, we're going to be giving away. We have 3 prizes to give away. Our first and our grand prize is Eagles tickets. Brought to you by Pennsauken Spine and Rehab for next week's Monday night game against the Minnesota Vikings. And right now, Josh Henning is going to put his hand in there.
Pick it. All right, here we go.
Who the winner is for
Eagles
the Eagles tickets. We will email you the tickets. You got to be here to win.
Got to be here.
Josh is going to announce it here. Hold on.
Colleen Reuter.
Colleen
Reuter.
You got to be here to win.
Colleen. Is she here?
Colleen.
Next one. Pick the Colleen Reuter.
Here. Colleen
Where's
Reuter.
Colleen
here?
Oh, here she is. There she
is. We got a winner.
Hey.
All right, Colleen.
Woo.
Does she have her email on
Yep,
that?
go right over there.
All right, so
Colleen.
Colleen, we're going to email you. Is your email address on that? We're going to email you the tickets. You
How do we spell her last name?
Box seats
Wow.
for the Eagles Monday night game against the Vikings. Congratulations.
There you go.
All right, let's hear it for Colleen.
That's a nice ticket.
That's a nice ticket.
Ask her how she spells her last name. How does she spell her last name?
All right, our second prize. Our second prize today now. This is, you can come here at any time, 5 minutes before the Eagles kick off. You got reserved bar seats.
Bar seats, okay.
All right?
Two
Reserved
prime
two-
seats.
Where they at? Right there.
50-yard line, right at the bar.
Look at them.
Eddie B will be serving you for the whole game. All right, Josh.
For free?
Our next winner
There we go.
is Carl Wagnick.
Wanick.
Carl Wanick.
Oh! There you go, Carl.
He's got a Reggie jersey.
All
There
right,
you
Carl.
go.
You just won. They're your seats for the whole game. Right
there,
across
straight
the
ahead
way.
with
no
with
one
the
can
balloons.
sit in those seats. They're yours.
They're yours.
All right, that's your. Here, hold on to that ticket. All right, and now our final prize is the autographed football by Brandon Graham. The
Yes.
autographed football by Brandon Graham, and Josh Henning is picking out the name as we speak. An autographed football.
It'll be on eBay. It'll be on
Brandon
eBay this
Graham.
afternoon.
Who we got?
What do you got?
He's gonna make me read it.
Yeah.
Oh, Jeff Cusack.
Jeff Cusack.
Jeff Cusack.
Oh!
Come on down.
Come on over.
Old South Jersey football player from Haddonfield, New
And
Jersey.
Coach, yep.
Jeff Cusack.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
There you go, Chuck.
There you go.
Jeff
Cusack, Old South Jersey football player from Haddonfield, New Jersey.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Very good. Very good.
All right, guys. Q, we got the keys to the game. We got a few minutes left. We're down here at yesterday's Creekside Tavern in Marmora, New Jersey. It's a great crowd. It's going to be a great game today. Dave Clemick's in the house. Harry Vanderslice just showed up. We got a great crowd now.
Coming in from outside.
Q-Man.
Yep.
Q-Man, it's time. We got some
Okay, predictions.
Grayson said 34-13. Chuck Thompson from yesterday said 31-17. Mike Gill, 35-18. I'm starting to worry. I don't see anybody going the other way.
Well, I
Guru said 31-20.
Hold on. Why would they go the other way?
Well, just because there's got to be somebody that thinks outside the box, maybe. That's all.
But is that outside the box or is that just stupid?
Maybe it could be a little bit of both. I don't
Come
know.
on. So
hold on. So I'm supposed to be sold on Hard Knocks, a reality TV show?
I love Hard Knocks. Go ahead. Make your prediction.
Listen, man, there's two teams lining up today, Josh. It's not a foregone conclusion that the Eagles are going to win this game. They're going to have to do everything right to win this game today. Would you agree?
I agree. I agree.
Right. Grimes, he said 2014. What do you say?
27-14 Eagles.
27-14.
They're going to have to – they can't have more than 3 turnovers, okay? Offensively, they can't. Less than 3 turnovers, and they're going to have to rush for 150 yards or more.
All right, Carlin, what do you say?
28-17. I think we're a little bit of a sweat in the fourth quarter. 4 or 5 minutes to go. We'll score a touchdown, and everybody will be happy.
And we got to score first.
All right, Josh Henning, let's hear your prediction for the Eagles today.
The Lions are missing their starting right guard and their backup right guard for this game. Their center did not practice most of the week due to a groin injury. The Eagles' defensive line is going to win this game by themselves. You have a running clock in the fourth quarter. Give me 27-13 Eagles.
27-13 Eagles. All right, Pete Thompson, you're doing a great job. We really appreciate all your effort today. Back at the studio, PT. Let's have your prediction, PT.
I've got 28-13 Eagles, the same as Sal Pal, but he said it slightly before me.
Mike Gill said 35-18. He took some Sal Pal advice.
Okay.
Vince, the intern, what do you got, Vince?
31-13 Eagles.
31-13 Eagles. All right.
I don't think they score a ton of points. They're not scoring 38 points.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate.
Oh.
No, I'm not gonna go.
Everybody took the Eagles.
I know. I'm gonna say the Eagles are gonna win this game, but they're gonna win this game 23-20.
Okay.
Close.
And the Eagles
So
what Billy is saying is he's now going to go and bet against the Eagles on the spread.
They're going to win by the skin of their teeth today.
Did you watch Hard Knocks?
No, I did not.
Okay.
I watched it.
I love the Lions. I love the Lions.
Last year, the Lions, we put a whooping.
What was Billy's prediction again?
And Q, Q. This is resonating with the Lions. They got something to prove. They got a chip on their shoulder.
Yeah, they have a chip on their shoulder.
I know there's injuries.
And they have a coach that's got them.
They got them jacked up.
Q, you played NFL football. On any given Sunday, anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
So of course anything can happen.
Anything can happen. But they can go out there and lay an egg and just be flat.
But
you
here's
never
the thing.
know. You never know.
Hard Knocks always lets you know the truth secretly. When you watch Hard Knocks, there's one thing they do. If they don't show you the star players, that team's not going to have a good season. If they show you the star players, that team will have a good season. Remember, the entire focus of Hard Knocks is on the coaches.
Billy, what was your prediction again?
My prediction is the Eagles 23, the Lions 20.
What's your prediction?
Should be a good game.
What's a fan?
Hold on, Bobby Schwein wants to come in here and give a prediction.
Check the numbers, see if those are right.
Keep in mind, Billy and I fight left and right, so we're never on the same page. Although, but Josh, I like your prediction. I think this defense.
You signed with Josh.
Well, I am because Josh usually sides with me. But here's the thing: the defense has been so much improved, and I think these guys they have something to prove. They've been so much talked about, and Bill, you talk about on paper, right?
Yeah.
On paper, this defense is good, right? We all know that. That's
perform.
why, Josh, you got my vote.
All right. There you go.
Okay.
Apparently, I'm running for office.
What did you do? Some money or something?
Yeah, I think he did.
A drink. He's buying them a drink.
Yeah.
Carlin, this is a great. We had a great time today.
Can't wait to
Eagles,
come back.
Well, this will be your Eagles destination.
Come down
all season long. Get in your car. Get down to yesterday's. They got great specials going on. They got a menu. This place is packed. We're having a lot of fun, and we're gonna have great giveaways all year long.
Tickets, that's great. Come on down, guys.
$3 Miller Lite drafts, $8 Miller Lite pitchers. The Jameson girls are here. Chuck Thompson from yesterday's has done a fabulous job, and we really appreciate Chuck having us here for Eagles game day. We're going to
2 minutes
all season long. And Q,
what do you think?
I'm looking forward to. I think the Eagles can go 11-6, 12-5, and win the division.
I was going to say we talked about the score, but we didn't give for the season.
11-6 are going to win the division, and two rounds in the playoffs.
All right, 2 rounds.
Yeah, look at
so every year that would be a successful season for you. 2 rounds.
Successful.
Yeah, every year's getting better.
We're getting better. We're building on this. We're building.
I'm 11-6 too.
We're building a culture. Got to stay healthy.
12-5 for me.
12-5 for Pete. Okay.
Pete Thompson says 12-5 in the division.
Wow. Okay.
Big game on Sunday night. I think we got the Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers now. Tampa Bay with is Giselle is
1 minute 15.
He's going to be back.
Giselle Bundchen not in the house, not home.
Well, no, she's back home now.
Is she back home
now? No. So we found out. So for those who didn't see the news came out this morning. When Brady was gone for 11 days, he was in the Bahamas with his family. Apparently, he had a pre-planned vacation that he promised Giselle he would go on, or she was going to leave him.
Whoa! Breaking news.
I'll tell you what, guys. Come on down to yesterday's
great
Creekside
crowd.
Tavern. We're all going to be here watching the game. We're going to have a lot of fun.
Let's do an Eagles chant before we leave.
Let's get an Eagles chant.
Eagles chant. Here we go.
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles.
No, we're complete.
Thanks, Scott Grayson, the fantasy football guru.
30.
Brian Hartley. Pete Thompson back in the studio. Outstanding job. Vince, the intern. Josh Henning is always doing a great job. Thank you, Mike Carlin.
Great job.
Thank you, Brad Quast. Come on down for
20.
the Eagles.
Come on down.
Eagles-Lions game. We'll watch the game. I mean, Eagles-Lions game. Yesterday's, we're all here.
The sun's coming out down here at the shore.
Have a great time. And let's
10,
go Birds.
9,
Go Birds.
Let's go,
8,
Mike Carlin. Let's go.
7,
All right.
6,
Quast.
5,
And we'll see you next
4,
week.
See you
in
next
the
week.
locker room with
2,
Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN.
Hi, it's Pete from Chicken Pete's, ready for another great football season. We're a proud partner